My friends, it begins. Year number 10 of Real Truth begins right now. My name's Howard Riell, and this is Real Truth. You're listening to the American Freedom Network, streaming live around the world at AmericanNewsNet.com and on Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, and the book Real Truth, Stay Angry, and of course, as always, broadcasting out across the Colorado Front Range on KHNC, Johnstown, Colorado, 1360 AM, The Lion. Excuse me. Call-in number 877-254-7524. And my friends, welcome back. This is indeed show number 1 of year number 10. Let's kick it. Item from the Daily Mail. Caitlyn Jenner was ambushed by a trans woman over her support of Donald Trump. The reality star, 67, was attending the Trans Chorus of Los Angeles on Saturday night when she was confronted by Ashley Marie Preston. The activist and journalist found it, quote, ridiculous that Caitlyn, a trans woman herself, allegedly continues to support Trump after he authorized banning trans people from serving in the military on Friday. Quote, you're an effing fraud and a fake, said Preston, unquote. Well, my friends, if you want clarity of thought, if you want unshakable logic, by all means, always seek out a transgender person or a liberal. Either one. They're interchangeable. What do liberals say? What do transgender people say? Be free to be yourself. No one can put any curbs on you. Express yourself fully. Don't let anyone put you down. Well, they mean except for themselves, of course. Because you're allowed to say whatever you want unless you disagree with a liberal, and then they curse you out, call you an effing fraud and a fake. So the lesson here has nothing to do with people getting their what's-us cut off, nothing to do with weird people in need of psychological counseling, possibly even drugs, people who've ruined their own lives and are trying to make abnormal normal, nothing to do with that. The story here, once again, for the umpteenth time, is a far more broad-based one, a far more destructive one. It is liberal hypocrisy. Liberals will say you're free to say anything you want, except when you disagree with me, and then they will put the brakes on you. So forget this whole transgender thing. It'll blow away and it'll be done. But liberal hypocrisy is the cornerstone of one of the cancers eating away at American society. That's the issue. Not some weirdo in a wig. That's the issue. The hypocrisy, the blindness, to say nothing of the viciousness and the mean-spiritedness of the left. My friends, it's Monday. It's Real Truth. As I said, it's year 10. Let's make this the best year of all. We'll be right back.
Take with you from the word go lightly, especially when it comes to forages. We're going to go there and work with those customers to try and find out what they need, what their true needs are, and meet and exceed those needs. Meet Ron Grusho, Pioneer Sales Professional. He brings the Silage Zone resource to local dairy producers every day. Whether it's night, Saturday, weekend, be the go-to guy and take time to invest in their success is your success. He brings more than just industry-leading products to the table. When you have the opportunity to come down that driveway and sit down there and visit, you're looking for that long-term relationship. Want a team that's with you from the word go? That's Ron Grusho and your local DuPont Pioneer team. Ask them about leveraging the Silage Zone resource to produce the highest quality forages for your operation. It's people working with people. Pioneer, with you from the word go. The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by you, the listeners. Please help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsors' fine products or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. The American Freedom Network needs your help.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are kicking off year 10. Before we start the show, the actual show, let me weigh in on two things that people have been asking me about. Number one, the McGregor-Mayweather fight. I saw it. The referee stopped the fight prematurely. He shouldn't have. At 29 years old, McGregor may well have gotten a second win and come back. Probably not, but it shouldn't have been stopped until he at least hit the canvas once. Number two, this coming Sunday, the finale of Twin Peaks: The Return. I don't know if you've been watching it as I have. It has been absolute dynamite, and I'm looking forward to the finale. Okay, let's get on to less important things now. Has Donald Trump sold out the American people? Perish the thought, but there are some people who are saying he has. Alex Jones, Roger Stone, InfoWars, go. All right, guys, do this. Go to my Facebook page, Real Truth Radio. I will have the link to this video. You should watch it. Item from AFP. 2 million Muslims from across the globe are converging on Mecca in Saudi Arabia for the Hajj pilgrimage, a religious duty, and for some pilgrims, the journey of a lifetime, unquote. My friends, great security concerns. I'm just afraid that some scurrilous individuals will see 2 million Muslims heading for Mecca and decide to bomb the crap out of it, which would result in the deaths of hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of Muslims at their holiest site in the entire world, in Mecca. Now, who would want to see something like that happen? We'll be back.
And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John bore witness of him and cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. This is the America News Network.
For I testify to everyone who hears the words of the prophecy of this book. If anyone adds to these things, God will add to him the plagues that are written in this book. And if anyone takes away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part from the book of life and from the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. Revelation 22:18 and 19.
American Window Tinting Incorporated in Dycktown reminds parents, keep an eye on your child while shopping. Children tend to stray or become lost. This poses an opportunity for a would-be abductor. Please make every effort to keep track of your little ones at all times. If you have information regarding a lost child, call local authorities at once. This message is from American Window Tinting Incorporated in Franktown. For residential or commercial window tinting, call 303-263-4228.
Okay, we are back. Sebastian Gorka resigned from the Trump administration last week. What he had to say was not pretty, but I'm sure it was true. Here he is being interviewed on the radio on the Brian Kilmeade Show. Go.
Chris, and I think it's shown the policy. Is that indeed true? Well, Dr. Gorka, some debate about how that happened.
All right, guys, I'm going to scrub this video because it's just plain not loud enough. You see, I'm always looking out for you. Instead, let's listen to Laura Ingraham saying it's not time right now to criticize the president. Here she is. Yeah, it's me. I got cut off. Put me back on.
Okay.
The surrounding
My friends, you remember the last segment I was talking about liberal hypocrisy? Well, what is this except liberal hypocrisy? If you say the wrong word, you're accused by liberals of being violent. But it's okay for liberal groups to send people out to kick the crap out of conservatives. Make sense? This is why liberals cannot ever be trusted with any position of authority, because they can't handle it, won't handle it, and will beat you over the head, literally, with it.
Because they defeated the police.
And my friends, in answer to the question that's going through your mind right now, yes. This is exactly the way that Germany descended into Nazism.
855-49.
All right, that's enough of an ad for Laura Ingraham. Thank you very much, Laura. Much appreciated. Item from the Daily Mail. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte told police on Monday they were free to kill, quote, idiots who violently resist arrest 2 days after the funeral of a boy who was gunned down and left next to a pigsty by anti-drug officers, unquote. My friends, people who violently resist arrest, I don't know if they should be killed, but certainly they should be hurt. You cannot allow police, as we're seeing in city after city, to simply avoid all the political pressures by standing down and letting violent people have their way. That is the quickest path to the end of this country. Item from InfoWars. The board of directors of the Orpheum Theater Group in Memphis, Tennessee, has decided to end a 34-year tradition of screening Gone with the Wind because the board says the movie is now, quote, insensitive. Board members announced the plan to remove the 1939 epic from the Orpheum's 2018 summer movie series on Friday, according to Memphis CBS affiliate WREG-TV. Quote, as an organization whose stated mission is to entertain, educate, and enlighten the communities it serves, the Orpheum cannot show a film that's insensitive to a large segment of its local population, board members said in a statement. Unquote. My friends, I'm not sure that this qualifies as the stupidest thing that someone has said in 2017, but it's certainly a contender. What about the movie Spartacus, where they turned people into slaves? All those minorities who got enslaved, can't they call out for Spartacus to be canceled? I mean, this is utter stupidity. What about Schindler's List? It shows Jews being locked up in concentration camps. Should we cut that out too from the public forum? It's absolute insanity. It is liberalism gone wild on steroids. Item from Breitbart. Berkeley police deliberately allowed masked Antifa anarchists, this is what we were just hearing from Laura Ingraham, to jump a barricade and attack a demonstration by a peaceful right-wing group on Sunday, leading to 5 assaults, including a patriotic group leader, Joey Gibson. The counter-demonstration had reportedly been largely peaceful until that point. Unquote. My friends, Antifa is dangerous. They're less dangerous than the police who do nothing and let them act out violently. Item from Breitbart. A white Christian 5-year-old girl has been forced to live with Muslim foster parents who removed her cross, encouraged her to learn Arabic, and told her European women were alcoholics. The 5-year-old girl was put in the foster care system by scandal-ridden Tower Hamlets Borough Council and has spent 6 months in 2 Muslim households against the parents' wishes, reports the Times. In local authority reports seen by the newspaper, a social services worker describes the sobbing child begging not to be returned to the foster home, saying, quote, "They don't speak English," unquote. My friends, another win for government, right? I'm worried about what these Muslim families are going to do to that young girl's groin. We'll be back.
The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by you, the listener. Please help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsors' fine products or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. The American Freedom Network needs your help. Now this is the testimony of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, "I am not the Messiah." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" And he answered, "No." The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 19 to 21.
The associates at your 24-hour Walmart supercenter out the other month. No one anywhere is more noble, righteous, selfless, or courageous than our United States Armed Forces. These brave men and women and their families set the bill for our freedom every day. Send a military care package today to let them know that they are in our hearts and our prayers and our thoughts. This message is from the associates at your 24-hour Walmart supercenter on Highway 287 in Lafayette. They're on the air because they care. Elizabeth Walker found and Elizabeth reminds our listeners that the drug problem is well documented. We know our kids will be approached at early age. We want to applaud the youngsters in our community who have had the strength to say no to drugs. They provide examples to their peers and families to be the best they can be. That's from Elizabeth Walker plant located at 366 Grand Street in Elizabeth, serving our area since 1943 and specializing in naturalized HB and pork processing. Call for 3-688-2240. That's 3-688-2240.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or more nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of many. The Bio Superfood formulas are whole food products composed with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain helps with focus, memory, clarity, and mood. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body is a no-brainer. Bio Superfood has 0 toxicity and is safe for you and your family. Learn more and order your Bio Superfood formulas at BioAge.com. Spelled BIOAGE.com. BioAge.com. Or call 877-288-9116. That's 877-288-9116. BioAge. Enhanced advanced organic.
My friends, welcome back to Real Truth. I am Howard Riell, and Trump derangement syndrome is alive and well in the major media. Here is Sean Hannity talking about just that.
Free from being a bunch of
Or you know what, my friends, we're about to hit a break, so I'm going to hold on to Sean's message. And when we come back, we'll hear it. Item from Breitbart. The statue of a Revolutionary War hero standing guard at the Ohio Crawford County Courthouse in Bucyrus, Ohio, was beheaded sometime last week, and a reward's being offered to help find the vandals who destroyed the likeness of William Crawford. According to Crawford County Prosecutor Matt Kroll, the vandalism happened sometime this past week, the local Fox affiliate reported. He said whoever vandalized the statue faces felony charges. Unquote. My friends, I guarantee you one thing. Whoever vandalized the statue feels good about himself. Because, yeah, he broke the law and he caused thousands and thousands of dollars of damage, but now people will say nice things about him. Item. Okay, and we'll hold on to the item. We'll come back. I'll have some more real truth, my friends. That's what the hour is all about. Stick around.
And of his fullness we have all received grace for grace. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 16. Piccolo's restaurant in Denver reminds us that over 750,000 children were reported missing last year. Over 58,000 of these were abducted by non-family members. Keep an eye out for youngsters at play, and if you see anything suspicious, contact the authorities immediately. This message from Piccolo's restaurant in Denver. It's not only the best Italian and Mexican cuisine, it's the people who care. Give them a call at 303-757-5166. 303-757-5166. Piccolo. Firefighters. We thank them for doing a great job. Shop and raise a family. We realize that God is sometimes call from 522-2233. They're on the air because they care. The uniform people include. Article 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the places to be searched and the persons or things to be seen.
By the way, my friends, that long laundry list of accomplishments of the Trump administration that Hannity went through is absolutely vital because he's right. The mainstream media will not, has not, never will put it on the air. So when they say Trump's not getting anything done, the average simpleton out there will think, gee, I guess Trump's not getting anything done. I'm going to put the link, I'm going to put the video on my Facebook page, Real Truth Radio. Go to it, watch it, listen to it, share it. In the meantime, let's go back to Hannity. Sean, let me fix you up on that. They haven't changed psychologically. The anger is who they are at all times. It just comes out at certain key moments. But liberals are very, very angry people. If you don't know that, you don't know much. Absolutely correct. That's why I like listening to Mike Huckabee, because he gets it right. Item from Breitbart. Swedish businesses in the Stockholm no-go zone suburb of Husby have been left feeling helpless to vandalism and robbery, as no security firm will accept a contract to patrol the town center. So, my friends, Muslims move in and suddenly crime soars, and police and security personnel won't go there. You want me to tell your future? I just did. We'll be back.
Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirit, whether they are of God, because many false prophets have gone into the world. By this you will know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Yeshua, Jesus, has come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that does not confess that Yeshua, Jesus, has come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of Antichrist, which you have already heard was coming and is now already in the world. 1 John 4:1.
No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque or reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debt, pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. Article 1, Section 10.
If catastrophe struck, would your family be prepared? Are you confident you wouldn't react in a panic? Is there one place to get all of your emergency supplies? Ferris Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not panic through crisis. Ferris Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality, realistic preparedness supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Ferris Survival. The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by you, the listener. Please help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsors' fine products, or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. The American Freedom Network needs your help.
Welcome back to Real Truth, my good friends. Item from Breitbart. Saturday at the Republican Party of Kentucky's Lincoln Dinner in Louisville, Kentucky. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell responded to criticisms over the Senate's failure to repeal Obamacare, saying, quote, "Welcome to the democratic process," unquote. McConnell added, quote, "So governing is challenging from time to time. A lot of people look at all that and find it frustrating, messy. Well, Welcome to the democratic process. This is the way it is in our country, and it's been that way from the beginning. The only reason people are so focused on it now is the 24-hour cable news and internet. Unquote. Wrong, Mitch. The democratic process is indeed messy. No question about it. And thank God it is. But this in no way explains the Senate's head-up-the-ass approach to governing inability after 7+ years of standing in the dock waving an Obamacare repeal and replace bill. When the moment finally comes to repeal and replace it, they've got nothing they can agree on. Mitch McConnell is full of baloney. He needs to go. Should have gone a long time ago. If he can't get the job done, let him go work in a Walmart somewhere. But leading the Senate? No. Item from the Washington Examiner. During the Obama era, up to 200,000 deportation cases were, quote, administratively closed, unquote, without action. A move that left tens of thousands of illegal immigrants free to roam America, sometimes indefinitely, according to a new report. When added to those cases still pending court action, it brings the backlog of cases to about 800,000, far more than previously known. Unquote. My friends, listen to me very carefully. We complain because politicians, in this case Barack Obama, don't do what they should do. Okay. When it comes to something like national security, which this is, what do you say we make politicians criminally responsible for not getting the job done? What do I mean? Here are 800,000 people who, because of Barack Obama, are in America when they shouldn't be. When any of those people commits a crime, Barack Obama is an accomplice. Barack Obama gets arrested. Barack Obama goes to jail when they go to jail because he was supposed to be doing his job, intentionally did not, and as a result, crimes were committed. You want personal accountability, man? You let politicians hear the sound of a cell door shutting, slamming, and you will get personal responsibility like that. Until you do, politicians will continue to be the pampered elite. They will continue to be the let-them-eat-cake elite who have just about nothing real and substantive in common with the average American. And you will get politics the way we've been getting it for the past several decades. Start jailing politicians for the decisions they make, and you'll get a better quality of decision. You'll get a better quality of politician. And man, do we ever need that, starting with Barack Obama himself. All right, my friends, as I said, today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's the first day of our 10th year, working through year number 10 here on Real Truth. I trust that you will stay with me from time to time. Call in, give a shout out, tell us what you're thinking. In the meantime, I'll be back in 23 hours with more. Until then, my friends, hasta lumbago. Be well.